right, how's everyone doing? We've had a pretty good, no, maybe not good, but we've had an interesting morning so far. I've had an interesting morning so far in the Cine2Nerdle battles, and I thought, you know what? Let's do a movie trivia video. We've had some interesting battles, so let's see if we can't make a good video. And of course, on cue, my cat starts mooing in the background. Okay, Cyane 1450 rank. Become the film bro. Okay, all right. We'll see how this goes here. Now we're starting Champions 2023. A lot of people in this. A lot of people in this. Let's do No Country. I'm comfortable with No Country. Sia NY, Cyane. I don't know. Cyane. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Barbarian. I want to like play Sarah Paxton off of this. I just don't know if there's any way like I actually can. Like there's because I would require them to play Sarah Paxton off of this, which I just don't think that's gonna happen. Uh, I just love scoring Aquamarine off of Weapons and Barbarian. Went for Justin Long. Justin Long Fantasy. Not sure if it exists. We'll do Jeepers Creepers. Should have done a Luke Wilson movie in retrospect because yeah, the Justin Long three strike, but amazing Justin Long three strike to give me. Thank you so much. They're not familiar with Death Becomes Her tech. They are now. They are now. So where do they go from here? To Pulp Fiction. I like that. We go to Little Nicky. We go to Little Nicky. If they stick with Mr. Sandler, we keep making money. Now, is this Ridley Scott? I can never remember if this is Coppola or Ridley Scott. It is Ridley Scott. Money. See, Become the Film Bro has like money for me. And he's still not blocking. Did he just get a block from Santa for Eyes Wide Shut? What in the world? That I, I'm like gagged by that. I'm like shocked by that. Let's do Ocean's 8 with a block associated. Cause Gravity, Elliot Gould. Oof. Yikes. Yikes, Elliot Gould is a yikes. I can picture his face, I just don't know what he's in. Reptile? No. Okay, that's an escape. That's an escape. I feel like maybe I don't know who Elliot Gould is. I think I do. I thought Reptile was going to be it, though. Tom Hanks is just kind of money for me. We're at a deficit here. We're at a deficit here. Big. Can they score off of Tommy Boy? I don't know. I guess I'm going to let them because I'm going to preserve this block because I don't think they can. Okay. Okay. Blade Runner 2049, and then we definitely need to block on that because I don't think they've Villeneuve yet. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's actually an amazing Tom Hanks three strike for them. It's going to be hard for them to play a Denis Villeneuve movie. Well, it's going to be hard for me to play a Denis. Okay, actually, that's not horrible because I don't. That's kind of awesome. Uh, Harrison Ford fantasy. What about like Crystal Skull? That's not fantasy. That's science fiction, isn't it? Why didn't that work? Why didn't? What? Okay, I don't know what just happened there. That was almost horrible. Oh wow. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't play it. Uh, Four Christmases, and I think I do a block. The free one I got from Santa Claus. Maybe they take me to Reese. Unlikely, but maybe they do. Hey, they did. And that's a Ruffalo. And if they still need to Fincher, that's dangerous. No, they already Finchered. Okay. Scorsese, Villeneuve, and Nolan. Okay. It's going to be impossible for them to Reese Witherspoon three strike me. Okay. You're not going to let me score off of this. I can do Cocktail, and that's the Tom Cruise three strike. They bump it back to me. I can finally get out of Elizabeth's shoe. They were able to get out. You evil, evil Connie Nielsen. That's not Leslie Nielsen. That's Connie Nielsen. I don't know. I don't know. Escape. I'm like, I get Elizabeth Shue out of here. They're like, what about Gina Gershon? No, actually, I can't. I apologize. McConaughey and Bill Paxton. McConaughey fantasy, McConaughey fantasy, McConaughey fantasy. Don't know. Don't know it. This is dangerous. Hoping they keep me with Arnold and not Mr. James. Ted. I think Ted is safe. I think Ted is fucking safe. No, Martin Scorsese, The Departed. Ah, man. Oh, man. You know your stuff. See what I mean? Like, that was a loss, but it was an interesting game. It was an interesting game, to say the least. It wasn't a boring game. That was a good game against Cine right there, 1470, and they earned that win. They earned that win. That was amazing. They're really good with the bait. They're like really good with the bait, playing the movie that like your only option is to give them something like that they could pretty much score off of. Yeah, that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I saw Mark Wahlberg. They knew that was too tempting for me. Cool game. All right, let's see. Let's see what other one we get. I'm gonna give it a beat because I don't want to get Cyone again. Because getting beat, getting crushed twice might not be that interesting. Once, oh, that was an interesting match. That was a good match. Twice, now I'm tilted. All right, let's go. Judo J. What up, Judo J? Yo, you're Judo J, but I'm Jujitsu G. So what up with that though? I have no idea what the like theme of these movies are. Maybe something to do with the Oscars. This is like a hard one to give people though. Hope you know your Ray Fiennes. Okay, the Lego Batman movie. Okay. Blades of Glory. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is a good right here. Blades of Glory is a money movie. That's money. Mm-hmm. Check out this tech. You can only have that tech if you grew up loving Just Like Heaven as much as me. You can only have that tech if you've watched that movie 100 times. Whoop. Okay, we got another Reese. They went Kiefer Sutherland. Oh, God, I need to learn my Sutherlands sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, eventually I'm going to have to learn my Sutherlands. But we can stay with Reese. We can stay with Reese. Dabbling in amateur Reese Witherspoon win condition is like pretty nice. It's nice to dabble in another win condition because when someone hits you with the block, you can fall back on the knowledge from that other win condition. And I'm hoping for a Broderick here. They went Sweet Home Alabama with honors via Pat Dempsey. I'm hoping eventually. My goal this episode, we'll keep the goal of playing Willow. We'll keep the goal of playing Willow, and then also what we'll do is I want someone to play Elf against me so I can hit Elf Buddies the musical Christmas or whatever it's called for my boy Steve in the comments. My cousin Vinny via Joe Pesci. Okay, I like that. I like that. Can you do like Into the Spider-Verse? No, that's not that. That's not that. That's Far From Home. Yeah, Marissa Tomei. And there's money for this. There's money for me off of this. Okay, that's money. But they blocked. They did block. That's okay. That's okay. We'll take our time. We'll go slow. We'll go slow, methodical. They could score off of this again, but I'm gonna save my blocks until they're on one. That being said, Judo J's got me in the ringer here. Judo J's got me in the ringer here. So let's do I wasn't fast enough. Well, now I hit you with the Evil Dead 2. They do have a skip. They do have a skip. So just gonna send help with a block associated. Hey, that was already Danny Elfman. That was already Danny E. I actually knew that if I had thought about it for more than 1 second. So if they hit me with a McAdams here, I'll hit them with an about time. Googling Gary is in another tab. Judo J. Come on, bro. Come on, Judo J, bro. That doesn't always mean anything, though. About time with a block associated and a rush since I got one from Santa eventually at some point. Domino Gleason, though. It's not hard. It's not too hard. Domino Gleason. Domino Gleason. Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide when I step in the room. Judo J's been about timed. Good game, Judo J. You hate to see that happen, though. You hate to get about timed on round 17 with the rush, and then where was the judo? Had to meet Senpai Nick. All right, let's see. Let's see. Hopefully not Judo J again. Hopefully not Judo J again. Hopefully we get someone new and intriguing here for match number 3. Oh no. Oh no. Too Funk to Drunction. 2243. Not sure if I've played this person on video or yeah, on video, but I have played this person quite a few times. Hello again, Too Funk to Drunction. Kurt Russell, we do the thing. Too Funk to Junction, and this person's good. 2243. You know, they earned that. They earned that. I feel like I've lost to them every time. And I mean, the Keith David poll here, that's not what I wanted. American Fiction 2023, Jeffrey Wright, Leslie Uggams, and Keith David. I'm sorry, I don't know Keith David movies. The Thing is the movie I know with him. I don't know. Any of those, that sounds like some big guys. Any of them in Predator? I don't know any other Keith David movies. I'm sorry. That's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing to have to fight Too Funk to Drunction. They really are too funk. Love and Mercy. I don't know if they thought that was a connection or if they were just saying like, "Oh, you're so sweet how you suck at this game." Okay, Billy Bob Thornton, um, Kathy Bates. I'll hit you with a Misery. We're in the Stephen King verse. We're in the Rob Reiner verse now. We're in the James Caan verse. This is good for me. They could elf. They could elf here. If they elf, we elf the Buddy the Musical for Steve. We do it for Steve. They went Stephen King, so we just do it. We it up. We hit a nasty it on them. The Dark Tower, Nicholas Hamilton. Who's in this? There are some people in this. I can't believe this is 972. Uh-huh. Uh, no. Is it? No. I'm stinking. I don't know. I don't know. It's another escape that Too Funk to Junction gets out of me. Hey Tom. Hey Tommy boy. Emily Blunt. I mean money off of this. Okay. Mary Poppins Returns in it. Mary Poppins Returns in it. Okay. All right. Wow. Rendition. A lot of money for me off of this. Unfortunately, they have refused to let me have any, so hopefully they stick here. They could go Rolf Kent here. They could Rolf Kent, but hopefully they stick with Broderick. But Alexander Payne, The Holdovers. And, you know, I think they've done this exact thing against me before. And unfortunately, my like weakness is that the only Paul Giamatti movie I know is The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and The Holdovers. I know I've seen him in a bunch of other stuff, but do I can I name like any of it at all? No. How do you know? I mean, it hurts. It hurts to get this done against me. It really does. I mean, you hate to see this happen. Let's do Legally Blonde. No, let's do Clueless. No, let's do Legally Blonde. Let's do Mud. Let's do Mud. It's a free block. I feel like there's less of a chance you take me somewhere I don't know off of Mud. Okay. Okay. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I feel like she's in another movie with Matthew McConaughey. She and Matthew kind of go like hand in hand there, so I'm going to hit another block on that. I could be wrong, but I feel that way. We're not out of this, but we're not in it either. We're not in it either. Marissa Tomei. My cousin Vinny. Yep, here we are. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, apparently I didn't need to worry about that or do it, but I was like freaking out for a second there. I was freaking out for a second there. Joe Pesh. I think I needed a block. Out of blocks. We're out of blocks. I should have been more careful. But I think there is Scorsese. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not Red Dragon? Why not Red Dragon? Oh, Hopkins. Hopkins, Reese Witherspoon. Is that a thing? Nope. Okay. I'll hit you with Ray Fiennes' three strike on In Bruges. Not a great three strike, but you Colin Farrell, I Daredevil. We know that. We know this tech. We know these lines. It's all about getting back in those lanes where you can start like, pachinkoing. Ding 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 ding. You start like scoring really fast. Daredevil. Uh, Ben Affleck, Reese Witherspoon. I don't think so. I don't think, uh, two ships in the night type situation there. I'm not sure they've ever linked up in a flick. Colin Farrell, Reese Witherspoon. I assume they would have already played it. Denzel, Colin Farrell. Okay, Denzel fantasy. I just don't know. I'm gonna do Fences. Should have done Training Day. I always do that. I always play Fences when I should play Training Day. Actually, I mean, there you go, Training Day. And then if you Ethan Hawke out, I can Northman. Unfortunately, I can't Northman because Nicole Kidman is actually that's kind of dangerous for me. I will Legally Blonde. I'm obviously not going to let you. I can't let you do that, obviously, because Nicole Kidman is in Bewitched with Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Coolidge, Adrian Brody. Okay, that's cool. Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde. I just assumed that was starring Jennifer Coolidge. I honestly didn't know. I honestly wasn't sure. Jennifer Coolidge three strike on what? Like American Pie? We'll meet the Fockers. Bottle Rocket. I can see why you would do that. Night at the Museum, and I think I could be safe here. I think that they already. Oh, Paul! Why would you do that to me? Oh, look at that! I've been impaled. Paul? Oh my gosh! I forgot Paul. I was like, who the hell is Paul in Night at the Museum? He plays like Ben Stiller's ex-wife's like new husband. I can't remember his name. I think it's like Steve or something like that. He's got like a funny name. He's got like a name like that. Like, oh, he's like, oh, Steve works in an office. Steve says I need to have a fallback. All right. Two losses, one win, but I was right that they would be interesting games. I mean, those were not compelling games. If only I could have done better. Let's go to the movie grid and hope it's not something embarrassing. Okay. Right off the bat, you know Glenn Close is gonna give me trouble. I'm gonna be honest. Amazing. I love when they just give you a horrible picture. I mean, I know what Glenn Close looks like. I just wanted to see if it was a horrible picture. I mean, can you? How about let's give her to that? Um, you know, I'm just saying. All right, on the left side here, we've got DiCaprio, director Steven Spielberg, and Glenn Close. Across the top, we've got title starts with A through H, ignores the classic. Two-word title, three or more word title. Classic, classic, classic. Okay. The Aviator. Aviator. The Aviator. Bablang. Director Steven Spielberg. Starts with A through H. The BFG. Beautiful. Glenn Close. Title starts with A through H. Ignore the. Mm-mm. Nothing's coming. Nothing's coming. I know she was just like in that movie where she plays like a hag. Um, I don't know what that movie is called. I feel like I watched a Glenn Close movie like kind of recently, or at the very least, I like scrolled past it on like Netflix or something, and I was like, "Oh, that's Glenn Close. Okay, Glenn Close is in that ish." So let's not do well, I mean, actually this is safe. We could just do the Titanic. But I mean, let's think here because I want to score some points. I should be thinking about my points. So these are decent picks. These are decent picks. Two-word title for DiCaprio. Titanic is going to be the first thing that comes to a lot of people's minds. Um, is he in The Departed? He's in The Departed. Um, The Revenant. I think that's a good pick. No, it is not. Was not a good pick. Over here, I'm gonna do Catch Me If You Can. That's a decent pick. Okay, so two-word title. Well, I already know for three or more word title, I definitely want to do Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And then two-word title. Um, Schindler's List. Schindler's List. Okay, 18.4. That's not great, but it's decent. Can I think of any Glenn Close movies? I'm just gonna like think really hard right now. I'm picturing her face. Something's telling me like musical. I've got nothing. I've literally got nothing. I'm just gonna have to hit the give up. I can't even fathom a guess. So we did horrible. 17-25. Top 82% of players today. Hmm. What's eating Gilbert Grape? Okay. Most popular guest, apparently. Most popular guest. Most popular guest. We were all thinking like what would be like a niche two-word guess. We all went the Revenant. Okay. I didn't even look. Fatal Attraction. That was the movie I was looking at the other day. Oh, Wake Up Dead Man. I saw it in theaters. It was like it's like in my top 10 movies I saw last year. I forgot about Glenn Close. Sorry, Glenn. I'm really sorry. Well, it was an okay day. It was an okay day, but ultimately, it was a day. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Steve, I'm sorry we couldn't Elf Buddy the musical, but I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Adios. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.